Hey everyone, so welcome to my playlist on multiple integration. As if now this will be the last lecture in this playlist. In future, who knows. So in last lecture we saw the concept and one example and the steps to solve a problem involving substitutions. Okay, now today I'm going to take 2-3 more examples because I want to give overview idea how to think on how to solve substitution problems. So this is the first problem for today's class. So this is a region in first quadrant bounded by these 4 lines. Now as I told you in my last lecture, you see the integrand or the limits and try to choose a substitution. Okay, integrand is there is only one term as if now you can see, but if you recall your schooling 7th, 8th or 9th, you must have seen how to factorize this thing. So if you think of factorization of the integrand, what is that? That is 2 into -1, so the product of the first and the last term. So here if you observe, it is nothing but minus 2xy plus xy minus y square, and if you take out 2x common from here, x minus y plus y into x minus y. So therefore you have x minus y into 2x plus y. Great. So our integrand is nothing but product of these two. So great, you have two terms. You call one as u, one as v, or whatever. Say this as u and this as v, whichever you feel good like. So there is one way to do. Or another way, sometimes what happen, this region also helps you many times. Many times it's not easy that this will be get clicked. So what you do is you try to sketch the region. Now here what is the region? That is our first step, right? In xy plane you sketch the region. So all of them are lines. To draw a unique line you should know at least 2 points. So here now when my x is 0, my y is 4. When my y is 0, x is 2. So this is 2, this is the first line. First line. Here when my x is 0, y is 7. When my y is 0, x is 3.5. 4, 2, 7, 3.5. They are half. Okay, and as you can see, these two lines are parallel. Line 1 and 2 are parallel. Go for the second. When x is 0, y is minus 2, and here it is 2. So this is the third line. And when y is 0, x is minus 1, x is 0, y is 1. So this is the fourth line. Again, these two lines are parallel. So this is the region. Okay, any of the order will help you? No, you will need to split the region, right? If you go like this, you need to split over here. If you go like this, you need to split over here. So that will not help you. So obviously you will think of substitution. Now here if you see these two lines are parallel, these two lines are parallel. So that means if you observe the first two things, this is nothing but your 2x plus y equal to 4, 2x plus y equal to 7. Right? You bring 2x over here. And here if you observe, what are they? X minus y equal to 2 and x minus y equal to minus 1. So if you cannot factorize this, then at least from region you can see, good, these two terms are there and these two terms are there. So let me call u equal to 2x plus y and v equal to x minus y. So that's how regions also helps you sometime to find the substitution. Okay, so okay, great, we have got the substitution by either way, and our first step is also done, second step is also done. Now what is the next thing you do? You try to find the Jacobian, but to find the Jacobian you should have your x and y in terms of u and v. Okay, so you need to find the Jacobian first. So what is my Jacobian? It is dabba of xy upon dabba of uv. This is what I want to find. But I am lazy suppose and I don't want to do that. So what I will do? From my previous lecture I know that this is 1 upon dabba of uv upon dabba of xy, because I know the product of these two is 1. So let me find this quantity. So what is dabba of uv upon dabba of xy? It is u with respect to x, u with respect to y, v with respect to x, v with respect to y. So what is this? What is u with respect to x? It is 2, 1, v with respect to x, 1 minus 1, minus 2 minus 1, which is nothing but minus 3. Correct? And therefore what is the mod of Jacobian? So now this is minus 3, so your Jacobian is what? So this is equal to minus 1 by 3. So what is mod of Jacobian? 1 by 3. Right? So see, that's how your job becomes easy. But suppose if you don't trust me, no problem, you can solve this. If you add this up, what you get? If you add this up, you get u plus v is equal to 3x. So x is u plus v by 3, and what will be your y? Y will be x minus v. So what is your x? U plus v by 3 minus v. So u minus 2v by 3. And now you find this Jacobian. X with respect to u, x with respect to v. 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Y with respect to u, y with respect to 3. What is this? Minus 2 by 9 minus 1 by 9, which is nothing but minus 1 by 3. So your Jacobian is minus 1 by 3. When you take the mod, you get plus 1 by 3. So both of them are fine. So you can go by either way you want. So great, we got the Jacobian as well. Now what is the thing? You need to draw the region in UV plane. For that you should draw the table which we draw in the first example of my last lecture. But here, okay, so to draw the table, that's the fifth point I think. What are the equations you are having? 2x plus y equal to 4, 2x plus y equal to 7, x minus y equal to 2, and x minus y equal to minus 1. If I am not wrong, this was the thing we had. From here what you get? You get u equal to 4, u equal to 7, v equal to 2, v equal to minus 1. Good, it's a rectangle, so job becomes easier. If you want to draw in UV plane, you can draw, but no need. But because I know all the things are number, this is minus 1, this is 2. So this is the rectangle we have in UV plane. So this is the region now. And now this becomes easy. So what is volume? Integration, you take any order whichever you like. V is minus 1 to 2, u is 4 to 7. This is the product of these two, right? So this is u into v. What was the Jacobian? 1 by 3 du dv. And now this is much more easier to solve. Okay, so the first homework for today's class is pause the video, solve this, comment the answer. Now let's go for the second example. Before going to the second example, let me give you a homework of similar kind so that you will have a good grip on how to solve such kind of examples. So here is the second integral which you need to solve. So either you can factorize this, or if you see these lines carefully, it's in the first quadrant. If you see the lines carefully, they are parallel. So from here also you can guess the substitution. You can factorize. From there also you will get the substitution. So this is the second homework. You have to tell the answer for this question. Now let's go for different kind of example. So this is the problem you need to solve now. Okay, looks very bad, but good thing you can observe here is integrand is same. Good. Y limits are 1 to 2 and 2 to 4. So y limits are continued. So okay, there's some good things you can observe. Now first thing is what? You need to sketch the region. Okay, good. So for first part, your limits of y are 1 to 2 and 2 to 4. Now let's go for this thing. Your x is starting with 1 by y. That means what? xy equal to 1. xy equal to 1 is a hyperbola, and it is going out with y equal to x line. So you have y equal to x line, you have this hyperbola. So this is 1 comma 1. For the second part, okay, so now it is starting with this hyperbola and coming out of this line. So this is the region for the first part. For second part, it is starting with x equal to y by 4. That means y equal to 4x. So this was y equal to x line. Obviously y equal to 4x. The slope is higher. So when your y is 2, your 4x. So x is how much? Your x is 1 by 2, right? So here it has to be somewhere 1 by 2. And yeah, this is your y equal to 4x. Good. Now what is the last thing? Y equal to x equal to 4 by y means xy equal to 4. So if you try to draw this, something like this. So this is the point, and so this is the ultimate region you have. This is the region of integration. This is our D now. So if I reverse the order, will that help me? No, even that will not help me, because again I need to split the region. Okay, it's kind of symmetry. Okay, this has to be in the one line, because when x is 1, y is 4. So yeah, in any order you go, you have to split the region. So reversing the order will not help me. Polar also, it will not help me. There are straight lines, trigonometry will come into picture, things will become complicated. Good, so no problem, let's go by substitution. Because by substitution you can see, here you have xy equal to 1, xy equal to 4. And then you have y equal to x and y equal to 4x. So same as the previous example, You can call u is equal to xy, and you can call v is equal to y by x, because y by x is 1, y by x is 4. Good. So substitution, you can see, kind of helping you. So if you take this as the substitution, then let's see what you will get. So the second step was what? Your xy was u and your y upon x was v. Okay, now again the second thing is you need to find the Jacobian. The third step is to find x and y in terms of u and v. But again, I am feeling very lazy, and just to save your time, I will do the reverse way. I want to find this thing. So what I will do 1 upon dabba of uv upon dabba of xy. Let's use this relation. So what is dabba of uv upon dabba of xy? You simply take u with respect to x, u with respect to x, u with respect to y, v with respect to x, and v with respect to y. And if you try to solve this, y by x plus y by x, which is 2 times y by x. But what is y by x? It is v. So finally your answer should be in terms of v, right? Because we are going into the uv world. So do not forget this. So this is 2v. So therefore what is this? 1 upon 2v. I am not taking mod because we are in the first quadrant. So v is positive. Need not to worry. So great. I got the Jacobian as well. Now what is the next thing? You need to draw the table. But again, no need to draw here table because we have the equations over here. So what were the equations? xy equal to 1 and xy equal to 4. So u is equal to 1, u is equal to 4. Y by x equal to 1. So v equal to 1 and y equal to 4x. Means y by x equal to 4. So v equal to 4. Good. So you have a rectangle. You have a square. If you want, you can draw the figure. But okay, I am comfortable with this, so I won't draw the figure. So v is going from 1 to 4, u is going from 1 to 4. You have x square plus y square. What is x square plus y square? Oh, so here you need x and y, right? So what will be x square plus y square? So if you need to solve here, what is your x and y? From here you have y equal to vx. And if I put y equal to vx over here, what will I get? X into vx equal to u. So x square equal to u upon v. Correct? And what will be then your y? So from here your y square is what? V square x square. So this is v square into u upon v, which is uv. Great. So your x square is u upon v plus uv into, what is the Jacobian? 1 upon 2v du dv. And your 1 by 2 will come outside. Integration v, integration of u upon v square plus u du dv. And now it's easy to solve. I won't be solving this. You have to comment. This is the third homework for you. Pause the video, solve it, comment the answer. Okay, now let's see one last example on triple integration. Now here, first thing, if you want to go back Cartesian, you need to draw the region, surface in 3-dimensional space. Suppose you don't want to draw, but then you can think, okay, x is 0 to 1, great. Here you have xy, here you have z. So what if I choose the substitution that u equal to x, v is equal to xy, and w is equal to z? Will that help me? Let's try to check. Even I have not solved this example. So okay, let's choose this substitution. What is the next thing? You try to express xyz in terms of u, v, w. So what is your x is u, what is your y? V upon x means v upon u. What is your z? W. So what is your Jacobian? So you have to differentiate xyz with respect to what? U, v, w. So that's the notation we use. X with respect to u, x with respect to v, x with respect to w, y with respect to u, y with respect to v, y with respect to w, z with respect to u, z with respect to v, z with respect to w. And if you try to solve, this is a lower triangular matrix, so it is 1 upon u, product of the diagonal entries. So good, I got the Jacobian. Do I have the limits of u, v, w? Yes, u limits are 0 to 1, v limits are 0 to 2, z limits are 1 to 2. Great, so you can see our job is almost done. Let's see what do we have. So this is triple integration. So you have here, you can take out x common or you can take out xy common. If I take out xy common, x plus 3z. Okay, so actually you could have also called w equal to 3z. So here you would have got simpler thing, u plus w, doesn't matter. Okay, so now what is my xy? My xy is v. What is my x? X is nothing but u. And what is my z? It is nothing but w. Which order you want to choose? Whichever. Everything is constant. Choose whichever you like. What are the limits of u? U is nothing but 0 to 1. V is nothing but 0 to 2. And w is nothing but 1 to 2. Great. So for v, you will have v square by 2. I'm not going to solve. You solve this. You got the idea. So now you can easily solve this. I think this will be your 4th homework. So comment the answer. So that's how you can see if you're feeling lazy and if you have some nice limits, you can easily choose the substitution and your job will be over. Okay. So that's how you can take the help of substitutions to solve the problems in multiple integration. So if you understood the examples, then do not forget to like, subscribe and share. Thank you.